YouTube? Today we're going to make a cool video talking about the version 1 FJ Cruiser camping / overland setup. So let's hop right into it. To start off, no real external camping features yet. This one has the roof rack, but outside of the rack, there's nothing on the outside of the vehicle that does us any good for camping. So we're working out of the inside of the vehicle almost entirely. So we'll jump right into it, and I'll talk you through what how we did it. All right, so jumping right into it, we're going to start on the inside of the car. All right, so anyway, it doesn't have a huge trunk, but the FJ Cruiser has some neat features in the way it comes from the factory. Got my nice hammock, a couple camping chairs. We're gonna pack that all back in a second, but for the meantime, let's get it set up. Med pack out of the way. So then, if we need a little more space in the back of the vehicle, we can do something like this, where we pop both of these doors open, and just for the meantime, we're going to throw these seats forward. And when you flip the back seats up, there's these little red knobs that enable us to take out this part of the seat. So undo them. Now, mind you, the seat still flips down without removing this piece. So like, you can do this as such, but then you have this guy in the way. So if you need this extra bit of space here, this has to come out. So for what we did in our first iteration of the camping setup, you take those bolts out, and then you're just left with this piece of the seat, which comes out pretty easy. We're gonna set that aside. We left ours in the garage for the weekend because we didn't need it. And now you can see, like, flip these guys back so we don't tear up our seats. Fold the seat down. Now you can see how much room we have. Like, this is massive now. So on the way to places, we had it set up just like such. So plenty of room for the seats. Wife and I can sit up front comfortably. But once we get to our destination, we just throw the seat forward, and then we can set up living quarters back here. So let me get the rest of this popped apart, set up. I'll show you what our living quarters are like and how we pack things in around it, such as these areas to fill out what would be our platform for sleeping. Time lapse through this real quick. Out with the second seat. And then, just in case any of you guys didn't realize, the FJs have a power inverter built in, so it's kind of nice that they have this, but it's all the way at the back here. So what we did was I just grabbed I think it's an 8 or 9 foot extension cord, and tucked it around, ran it up to the front, such that when we come up here, we've got power. So if we're camping in the vehicle, I just actually had this sitting in the center console here, and we could plug our phones in, do the things we needed there. We've also got a little solar setup that we keep in the vehicle at all times, just basically a glorified battery backup with a solar panel. But what this did is it enabled us the ability to set up our sleeping pad, our air mattress in this case. So now I'm going to go ahead and get that laid in there, show you how that works, get that set up, and then I'm going to kind of show you like our final setup for how we slept our first night in the FJ camping. So I don't usually camp with like a big air mattress like this, but in this case it fits pretty well. This is actually a queen. I think a full or even like a twin would fit a little bit better in here, but this is what we had, so like we gave it a go, and honestly it worked pretty fine. It's definitely too big for the FJ though. It would be better if it was a smaller size air mattress. So this lengthwise is perfect, but the shape is just a tad bit too big. Straight to power. Plug that in. The inverter doesn't work unless the vehicle is powered. I could potentially wire it differently, but it's maybe a good fail-safe until I have a dual battery set up to have that wired the way it is, so that I don't accidentally kill the battery one night trying to sleep in here and find myself stranded. So, as you can see, with the air mattress in here, it wants to bow, up or down, concave or convex, depending on if you let it, because the back's just a little too skinny there. But as it sits, like once you're laying on it, you can adjust the inflation up at the front, and this is honestly perfect. Like, it's just the right length. The door closes comfortably. Obviously, it's kind of hard to tell if the door is closed comfortably or not, but the door closes comfortably without issue. You can open the door from the inside via this guy, so that works out great. What else? I don't have our camping packs with us, but they happen to fit perfectly in the seats in front of us. So, like, once we arrive at our destination, basically scoot the seats forward, fold the air mattress out the rest of the way, and then inflate it, and camping packs sit in the front seats, and we've got a perfect bed. And like, I'm just shy of 6 foot, like 5'11" and some change, and there's plenty of length in here for me. If you're pushing it, you can tip the seats forward, so seat tilts forward and you get a little bit extra room, but like, honestly, you don't really need it. Always gotta have the dog's life jackets if you're going anywhere near water. So we got a nice little place back here that we keep the dog's life jackets, the frisbee golf discs, and it's not the best air setup for onboard air, but we do have onboard air. It would probably take hours to air your tires up after you've aired them down, but if you were in a pinch, you could at least get yourself moving again. So, like, if I've got my bag, I'll show you where we put our camping packs as well as our gear while we're sleeping back there. So, camping packs go right in the front seat here. I mean, I know it's not a camping pack. Our camping packs are like, they fill this void, but it gives you an idea where we keep them. There's your extra couple inches if you are so inclined. A little taller than me, maybe you need that. But bags go there, and then we have a small cooler that's like a, I don't know what the volume of the cooler is, but it's a relatively small cooler. It happens to be just this height perfectly, so it fits in this area very well. And on the other side, I had like this kind of stuff, as well as I did actually have this backpack with me. So this was essentially in here just like so, with some other random gear, and it also happened to make a perfect end of the platform to sleep on. So let me close up the doors. I'm gonna hop in and show you guys size-wise what's going on inside the vehicle. As you can see, again, doors are perfect. Everything fits great. Let's come around here. Close up all the rest of the doors. And you can see climbing in the back here. It's extra easy. I kind of stepped up on this back shelf area. Took my shoes off. Shoes can go in here, is where we had them that night. But just for the sake of the video, I won't necessarily, well, I guess I'll close it. I'm on a hill right now, so. At just shy of 6 foot tall, I've got about an inch here, and with my feet just barely touching the wall down at the bottom, the rear door there. But, I mean, it's a pretty comfortable space. And this is like pretty perfect because if like it's hot, what you can do, and I've thought about, so maybe another future video, so here's how you get out, by the way. You just push that down. But what you can do, add a button eventually that will enable me to open the rear hatch glass from inside the vehicle. But in the meantime, you just kind of take your key, and this is how you open the hatch glass. Put your key in here and twist. Let's see. Twist the clockwise until it pops the rear window. So now you've got good circulation through the vehicle. You don't really have bug netting, but it's maybe also something that I'd like to make for the vehicle in the future. In future iterations, prior to getting a rooftop tent going, we will have to get the correct size air mattress. You know, something I'll definitely keep you posted on. Once we get the correct size air mattress, this will be a even more chill spot to spend time. This is our very rudimentary overland setup. We recently went up to northern Michigan, up to the Sleeping Bear Dunes. I might throw in some drone footage. Hope you guys enjoy seeing my first attempt at sleeping in the FJ. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. And hey, if you're enjoying this new FJ content and our overlanding vehicle, give me a thumbs up on that one. Later, guys.